Well, the march was important from my perspective because it was needed. It was important because it was on time. I mean, it was important because, you know, when you look at the condition of this society, and really when you look at the condition of this whole thing with black males and the family, the community, it was important for us to come together to decide that we, first of all, could do it. It was just that important for me that we heard a call. So, you know, that's always been a question of mine. There's always been a concern. Can we unify? And since I've witnessed it, it definitely affected, because that's one major concern of mine, because I know there's no one-man shows out here that's going to solve the problems that we have. So in that regard, it gave me a boost of confidence.
Wow.
That's a tough question. The overall significance of the march. Man, it's still, I would say it is still being developed, or more so, it's still being revealed. I couldn't say the overall significance, because people say that that day, you know, men hugged each other, men cried together. That's extremely significant. That's something, showing love, showing passion, compassion. That's significant. There was no incidents. That's extremely significant, that there was not one that has been affected by a economy that people are hurting. So the march was looking at everything and how all of those things tie in together. And if you just look at the statistics, they were negative in all these categories. The even vote, you know, and get involved, you know, in the steps of atonement. See, reconciliation, and more so the first one, acknowledging the wrongs that we've done. But it was for the whole nation to atone. You know, for us personally, as a people, as a community, but for the whole nation to atone and understand how powerful that is. That I want us to always remember. There were some people who wanted to see the march and that kind of gathering unsuccessful. They really wanted to see some violence. They really wanted to see some folks go in and tear up the mall. They wanted to hear some negative reports. They wanted to look at the news and show folks doing totally destructive things. So when something that magnificent happened, it did reach its goals from that gathering. But we need to march to school. We need to march to the courthouse and get married. We need to march to some counseling. We need to march to the store and start cooking and stop eating processed food.